Okay, it's 9:13 Monday morning, around 10:30, something like that. So yesterday I started working on, well, first of all I had to clean the garden up. These two plots here and this one I use for tomatoes and a few other things. I grew a lot of basil when I grew tomatoes, and then there's a couple of Brussels sprouts here, but they didn't do very well. So anyway, I canned almost 20 quarts of tomato products. I made my own marinara. I made some chili sauce, and then I just stewed the tomatoes. Then I got a couple of apple trees. It's tough shooting into the sun, I guess, but I made some applesauce out of those. And there's the hacienda. Got a couple of those heat pumps. So anyway, the project is that this last section here, which is all overgrown, originally had just perennials and not much else in it. A lot of weeds too, but the weeds have gotten really bad, so my plan is to rescue this and use it for more tomatoes next summer. It's going to be a lot of work. Plus I want to transplant these tall phlox to the front of the house. There's also a peony down in there, which I'm going to save. And I know it's hard to see, but there's some lilies and some Japanese or Siberian iris in here, which I'll save or move. So that's the project for this fall. This thing here, I'm not doing anything with. This gets these really tall plants which have yellow flowers. They're like over 6 feet tall. And then down at that end, there's some phlox. There's some lilies on the other side. But I'm just going to leave that as is. Well, that's it. Hot day today. More later. Alright, so this is the same day, September 13. I'm just taking a look at what I managed to accomplish today, which I didn't stick with it all day, that's for sure. This is really pretty difficult work. See all that black plastic. The previous owners, well, the owner was an older woman that really liked perennials and did a lot of perennial garden, but she put this black see these blocks, they came out here, and it was a walk that went across the garden, and the black plastic is under that walk all the way across. That's got to be removed. And there's a lot of stone in here. I don't know, that was whether they just threw the stone there as over, a couple of years, so many years of gardening, or if they put the stone there to hold the plastic down, I don't know, but it's got to be moved. It's got to come out. But yeah, so some progress. I think once I get through with this walkway, it might be a little easier. It'll just be shoveling here. I have to kind of scrape the dirt off the plastic, pick up the rocks, throw the rocks over here, pull the plastic out, so on and so forth. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna add a lot of square footage to this garden. It looks like it might almost close to double it. There'll be a lot more stuff growing next year, I think. There's the lawn, this lawn is really, it's a bête noire, as they say. It's already destroyed one lawnmower since we came here in 2015. About two and a half years ago, I had to get a new mower. There's so many rocks. It's like a rock garden. And of course, I'm always tempted to get as close to the rock as I can to make the job look better. So I hit the blades quite a few times and finally ruined the mower deck. All right, well, that's it for this one. Okay, it's Tuesday, September 14th. And this is my progress so far. I actually went for a hike on Mount Batty this morning, so I didn't get to this till pretty late. And it's kind of hot, so I think I'm knocking off now. But I managed to get all the way across in this line, removing that black plastic and getting all these cement blocks out. When I got to that stage, I thought, oh great, no more of that. Now it's just, turning stuff over. Well, not really. Apparently, right here you can see some of the plastic. There is, and I pulled the center cement block out of that. So there's another walkway going through here, which is going to be a pain in the ass to remove, just like the last one, I'm sure. And you can see all these stones I pulled out. They were all on top of that black plastic. I'm sure there's going to be more in there. Oh well. No big rush, right? So that's it for today. Okay, so this is Wednesday, the 15th, and I'll show the progress so far on this project. It is, yesterday I thought I would really be able to get going, but I ran into that plastic walkway thing that was hidden under there. That slows you up quite a bit. But, I mean, I think I'm halfway there. And the rest of it will be a little easier. Rather than dealing with these, trying to pull this plastic out and get it stored into that bag, and also I've been saving a lot of, found a lot of bulbs. Don't know exactly what they are, but I'll plant them. Here's that peony. It's got to be transplanted. And there's some Siberian iris in there. A real nice I forget what you call that. The escaping my mind right at the moment. Comfrey. That stuff, just amazing. You can't stop it once it gets in there. But it's a good plant to have, I guess. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain today at any time, any minute. Got some more, I've got to go around and dig up the goldenrod or ragweed or whatever you call it. It seems to be getting established all over the place. It's a pretty amazing plant. I guess it puts out some sort of chemical, which makes it difficult for other plants to take hold where it is. So there it is. It looks like definitely probably doubling the size of the garden with that. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, but when I looked at it a couple of years ago, I thought, oh no, that's too much work. Well, hasn't been that bad. All right, that's it for today.